Hey, welcome to another tutorial from AE Toots. My name is Peter Normandia from Pixel Mob. I'm here today also with Mitch Martinez of Stamp Hill Productions. And one of the things we wanted to talk about today was lighting. In production, the biggest thing that separates big budget productions from small budget productions is lighting equipment. And with just some basic stuff, you're able to really utilize and get a professional looking production, which gives you a lot more options when we get to post. So right now, let's switch it over to Mitch Martinez, who did his hair specifically for this tutorial.
Thanks, Pete. What we're trying to do is get the best quality lighting for as little money as possible. So let's take a look around at the room. The 500 watt shop light is going to be our key light. It's going to be the primary light that's shining on our interviewee. And it's 30 bucks at the very most. You can get it at Home Depot, Lowe's, Sears Hardware, and you can get them online for dirt cheap. Next, we have our background light. It's just a simple shop light, aluminum reflector, clamp, porcelain bulb. We're using a household bulb that's only 100 watts and a quick, inexpensive gel. It's going to cost less than $5 each. Next, we have yet another shop light that is going to be the hair light and give a little bit of halo around the interviewee that gives a good separation of the person and the background itself. And then we have the most rinky-dink of rinky-dink tripods that we could possibly get. It's like 15, 20 bucks tops. This lighting setup is going to look good with any camera that you're putting on there.
What we're going to do now is Mitch is going to go over one by one lighting each light so you can see the effect that it has on the interviewee as you're lighting the production, and then we're going to show it all together.
Our first light is the key light. We're using the 500 watt halogen work lights with a little bit of diffusion. What we're using to use it is parchment paper. You can find it in your grocery store in the same section that you would find aluminum foil, wax paper, all that sort of stuff. It's meant for baking so it resists heat and it can diffuse the light. Without it, your image can be a little bit harsher than you want it to be. So just by doing that, it can soften the image up just a hair, and that can be really good.
Show the difference again, Mitch, one more time. So that's the harsh light, and again down, and that's with the diffusion. One more time, harsh light, and again down, and you can see how much nicer it is with the diffusion.
Our next light is the background light. Again, we're using the 100 watt bulb in the $5 shop light and just a gel clipped on with a clothespin. Here's what it looks like without it. Here's what it looks like with it. It adds a little bit of color to spice up the background and make it look a little bit better. The last light that we're using today is a hair light. It adds a little bit of separation between the subject and the background and gives a nice halo of light around their head.
So now Mitch is going to walk around and we're going to light up each light in succession. He's going to use his ballerina training to tiptoe through behind the scenes and show you how it all comes together to give you a beautiful lighting effect. So first, we're going to start out with our hair light. Gives it a nice little glow, makes me look like an angel. Now Mitch is going to move over and we're going to move over to our background light. Remember, the background light is again one of those small $5 lights from Home Depot. Did you see the ballerina pass by? Now we got two of the background lights, and now we're going to put in our main key light right from the back. That's the big Home Depot light. Good, shining right in with a little bit of diffusion on it. Now, as you can see, pretty much have a nice little depth of background. Mitch, what do you think?
Looks good.
Looks good?
Your head's tilted.
Head's
a little
tilted?
bit too much that way.
A
Yeah,
little bit
there
this
you
way?
go. Yeah,
Nice.
that's better.
Good. And now, for under $100, you can see how each individual light plays an intricate part in lighting up the whole thing. I mean, if we never told you that this was lit, I'm sure you guys would have been asking if we were on $1 million budget for this tutorial, but the truth is, we're not. And that's it for this tutorial. I hope you learned a little something. Just wanted to show you the effect of how to really get the most out of your money. I know it's real tight these days, and $100 can go a long way in the lighting department. So tune in next time where we're going to go over overhead lighting. That's right, DIY overhead lighting, where we'll show you how to put some cool lights up on top so you can do one of those really sick 360 shots like around the table without getting any of the light stands in there. But until then, I'm Pete Normandia from Pixel Mob.
And I'm Mitch Martinez from Stamp Hill Motion Pictures.
And we will talk to you soon. Later.